Hey guys, okay, so the Debug Buggy program. This is how it's going to go. So I'm going to go through the entire steps with you and show you exactly what to do. So make sure that you follow and just follow the steps and you'll be fine. Okay, so in your Google Classroom, under classwork, under second 6 weeks, Debug Buggy program, click on it and then click view assignment. Okay, so in here, you're going to click on the CTC code tracing chart document and make a copy of it. So you'll click on this and you'll make a copy. You'll go to File, click Make Copy, and then you're going to name it Debug Buggy Program and your last name. Mine's Lyra, right? I'm just going to put example. Okay, so now we have our code tracing chart ready to go. We're going to close that other one we don't need. We're going to close this one we don't need. Okay, we're ready to go. Now we're going to go back to our assignment and we're going to continue reading. So work with your partner. Well, if you're alone, you don't have a partner, but you got me. I'm helping you out, right? So we'll work together. Okay, so we're going to follow all the directions carefully. We're going to click on this link right here to the Debuggy Buggy program. Okay.
Debug Buggy program.
And we're
Let's
going
put this
to
into action.
mute.
In your Google Classroom assignment.
And mute that. Okay, now then, we're going to mute that so that we can go on. So we already made a copy, so we're going to go to the next slide. Then it says open your microbit site. You should be able to click the link here to open your microbit site. And I had it open, but I'm going to just show you exactly how you should be doing it. Okay, click on new project. Click new project. Name it Debug Buggy Program and your last name. Debug Buggy Program. And my last name is Lyra, right? And then create. Okay, now then, build the code in the picture. That's this code right here, and you have to build the exact code. That's important, okay? Make sure you're building the exact code. Don't be making any adjustments. It's important because we have to follow this objective here. So we want on button A pressed. So we're going to go to our microbit and we're going to clean out this work environment here. This is your work environment. Here is your emulator. Right here is your emulator. So we're going to go to input, take out on button A pressed and put it right there in the center. Then it says while true do. That's in your loops drawer. So we're going to go to the loops drawer, take out while false do. We're going to change our false over to true. Okay, very simple. Change false to true. Okay, let's see. The next thing is we want a pause 500 milliseconds. So we're going to go to the basic drawer. We're going to find the pause. There's the pause. You may have to scroll down. Pause. And it says 100, so we want to change that to what? 500 milliseconds. Then we want to show LEDs. So we want to go back here, go to basic, take out show LEDs, put it under the pause. And we need to put a LED light up right in the center. Right here, right in the center. Okay, and then we want another pause. Now I'm going to show you a trick, okay? So the trick is you can copy and make duplicates of codes. If you right click on it, you can make a duplicate. Did you see what I just did? I right clicked on it and I made a duplicate. You can do that, or you can go to your basic drawer and get the pause, okay? So either way. So just so you know, you can right click on it and duplicate it. Very good. Now we're going to put that in here. That way we don't have to go in and change the 100 to 500. Make it a little bit easier. All right, we're going to dump that. Now what else did we need? Clear screen. We need a clear screen. So let's go back to basic and look for clear. Here's clear screen. We're going to go and put it under the green. Under the green. Okay, make sure you put it under the green. Now we've built our code. The next thing we want to do, we're going to follow and we build the code. So this is the objective. Test it on the emulator. So let's see what happens. This is the emulator. We're going to run it on the emulator. And it says push on button A. And we got one little LED lit up. One little LED. Now let's see. The objective says the following program should blink an LED in the center of the LED grid on the microbit. The LED should light up for half a second and turn off for half a second. The LED should continue doing this forever when someone presses the A button. So let's see, if I press the A button, it lights up, but it doesn't do it continuously. So now then we got something's wrong. Something's not right. So we're going to go to the next slide. And now we're going to put this into action, working with our partner or working with me, right? You guys get to work with me. That's not a bad thing, by the way. You guys get to debug the program using our CTC that we made. So what we're going to do is we're going to make snippets. Remember, when you make a snippet, you hold the Control Shift and the Windows key, which is that little rectangle, the rectangle with two lines beside it. So Control Shift and the rectangle. All right, and we're going to just drag and drop right over here. Okay, now on your screen, it's going to do something different. My screen, I'm not on a Chromebook, but I'm on my Mac. So my screen is going to save it to my desktop. Your screen will say capture. You click capture, and then you can copy and paste it. All you have to do is paste it in there. Unfortunately, I can't do that with mine. So I have to go back to mine. And so when we have our CTC open, make sure we put the title, Debug Buggy Program, and then your last name, of course. And the objective. The objective is here. Now, I don't think you can copy and paste on the objective. Well, let me move this little guy out of the way here. There it is. Okay. I don't think we can copy and paste. Whoops. Move him out of the way. Okay. But we do know, this is what we do know. We do know that on button on let's see, when button A is pressed, an LED will light up for a half a second and off for a half a second, 0.05, 0.5, and will continue to do this forever. Okay, so that's our objective. Now we got to get our code in there, right? So let me insert my little code. Now you don't have to do this. You can just paste. Once you capture your snippet, click paste. Okay, just go in and paste it in. Unfortunately, I can't do that, but I can upload it right here. Okay. And then the next section. So look at this while do. While do. Everything in while do is a command. It's one thing. It's supposed to happen. So what you need to do is make a snippet of while do. Now, another thing we need to remember too, I forgot to do before I started doing this, to add comments, right? Didn't I say you guys should be adding comments? Because it says right down here, I'm not quite sure why that's there, but add comments to each code. So let's go back in and add comments really quick. Add a comment. So remember, our very first comment should always be our objective. So we're going to put this in here, copy. I'm going to paste it right in there. Okay. Now while do. So everything in the while do is supposed to happen. So we're going to right click, add a comment. Now in this comment, we want to make sure that the LED lights up, right? Because we have a show LEDs for half a second and turns off for half a second. Okay, forever. It's supposed to do this forever, right? So it's supposed to do this forever. And then you can go into each one of these and add comments. So if I pause, how long am I pausing for? Pause for half a second, right? And then our show LED, add a comment. light up LED in the center. Okay, and then we're going to add another comment down here. This one is supposed to pause for half a second. And of course, what do you think clear screen means? Clear screen. What do you think that means? Cleared screen. So we're just going to put in here, clear screen, no LEDs shown, right? Okay, so now we have all of our comments. So we can close our comments. You just click on the little comment bubble and you can close your comments. So we added all our comments because you don't need to take pictures of all the comments, but we do need to take pictures of the code. Okay. All right, so we're going to take a snippet. Remember, Control Shift and the Windows toggle key. And whoops, hold on. You don't want the words there. If the words show up, just hit the escape button and it'll go away. Try it again. And then just highlight. There we go. I got a little snippet. We're going to go over. And I don't think I can paste it, but I'm going to try. Nope, can't do it. Undo that. Sorry. Okay. And Miss Lou's got to insert it. But remember, you can just paste it. Remember, you're on a Chromebook, so you can just paste. All right. So now I have that. And then my last one, oops, my last one should be clear screen. So I only have three little snippets into, it doesn't let me do that. I wish it would. It would be nice, but it doesn't. So let me add real quick. Okay, there we go. Now, when I run it, now we're going to run it again. So I run it, my LED shows up, right? My LED shows up. So on button A, when pressed, an LED will light up for half a second, turn off for half a second, and we'll continue to do this forever. On button A pressed, outcome correct? I don't think so. So what happens? So what I write is what happened was LED showed up in the middle of the screen. That's what happened. Was that correct? Because it's supposed to light on and off, right? Forever. So that answer is no. So we put a no in that section. Now, while true do. So remember what's supposed to happen here? Light LEDs for half a second, turn off for half a second forever. So when we run it, did that happen? No. So we can say the outcome, the LED lit up, lit up, but did not run forever. It lit up, did not blink, it did not blink or run forever. There we go. Okay. So was this one correct? No. Because if we go back and we check, it says LED lights for half a second, turns off for half a second. So we know that that's not working. So then we go over here to clear screen. Did it clear the screen? Nope, that didn't work either. Okay. Clear screen. No, it didn't work. So every one of these no's means that we have a bug. Something's not right. Something just isn't right. So we have to go in here and we have to say we have three bugs. Three bugs. The first bug, one bug. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We need to take a shot. Don't forget. Very, very, very important. Take a screenshot of your entire program. It's important to have the screenshot of your entire program and then add it to your program, the original program down here. And I went over this already with you in class, but just in case you forget. Okay, so we're going to insert the image. And there it is. Okay. It's very, very important that you have the original program in your document. Okay. All right, where were we at? our debuggy. Oh yes, so our first bug is one, the LED doesn't blink forever. Two, the LED doesn't clear the screen. Okay. And so the three bugs are two on A. It lights up, but it doesn't. The LED showed up, but it doesn't blink. But let's just put doesn't blink right here. We need to make sure we add that. Screen, but doesn't blink, on or off. There you go. Okay. All right. So what do we need to do? We know we've got to do something. The LED doesn't blink forever. The LED doesn't clear the screen. So what can we do to make this happen? Now you have to think back. Think about blink on and off. We've already done a blinking program, right? We did a blinking program. So what would make this little light blink on and off? Let me think. What would make it blink on and off? Remember, let's go back to our basics and take out a show LED. We're going to try this out and see if this works. I'm going to put it under there, and then I'm going to put a dot there. So we'll see if that works. So let's run it. Now I'm going to write down this change that I did. So I'm going to write this down in my journal. So I got my journal, right? And I'm going to make a change. So I added show LED to show LED and lit up middle plot. Okay. All right, so I'm taking my notes. It's important that you guys remember to write these things down so you don't forget what you tried to do. Okay, so let's go over here and run it. Let's click A. That didn't work. Okay, so it didn't blink forever. It's not blinking at all, is it? Okay, what else can I try? Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. If I have one here, that's going to show up that way, and this one's going to show up this way. So what if I take this one off? So let me refresh. Try again. It went up. It works. It works. It works. Look at that. Just a little simple fix. Just a simple fix. Okay, so we're going to go over here to solution. What did we do? We're going to write what we did. Added a show LED under the show LED and left it blank. Or you can just say added a blank show LED, either way. All right. So now that we know that that's working, we are going to take a picture of our code. So remember, Shift, Control, and the toggle key with the rectangle and the two lines. Okay, and then we're going to take a picture of this code right here, and we're going to insert it into solution. So you can just click here and I can make it go down. There we go. And I'm going to put it into the solution column. Insert image, upload. There it is. Okay, so now we can look at our two images right here and you can see the difference. So we know that this one's working because we can go back and run it on the emulator and we can download our file. We can click the download, this little save, and download it and run it on our microbit. Okay, so we can run it on our microbit and make sure that it's working, right? And that's what you need to make sure that you do, okay? All right, guys, so I think we covered this assignment. We're going to close that. And you guys are ready to do this. So follow along with me on this video as you're working this assignment so that you make sure that you get every little step and fill out the debugging program. And then make sure that you attach this document, make sure you attach it to your assignment, okay? Before you turn it in. Attach it to the assignment before you turn it in. Very, very important, or else I can't grade you on it, okay? All right, guys, now it's up to you. Go get it done. You've got this, you've got this, you've got this.